A strong and independent woman is something to behold. She pays her own bills, buys her own things, and she doesn't let a man affect her stability or self-confidence. She is a soul-rich woman. Are you ready to be rich doing what you love? Be on purpose and in control of your life again. At For Women Who Love the F Word podcast, we will be openly talking about getting more clients online, getting recognition as the leader and female entrepreneur, and also the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. It's time to own and love the F word. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome to Soul Rich Woman Show for women who love the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. Today, I have a free download for you. It's called How Do You Delegate 80% of Your To-Do List to Your Assistant so that you can make money online. Do go check out at soulrichwoman.com, soulrichwoman.com. Well, gorgeous, I hope that you have been well and continue to connect with me over at LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at Genecia Allura, GENECIA ALLUORA. Sending you my love and I speak to you soon. On today's episode, we have Charlotte Mizuki, the founder of Life Spark Studio. She's an amazing lady, wonderful superwoman who has broke through her visibility online by going from offline to online, presenting her brand, becoming a leader, and doing a podcast. Well, let's welcome Charlotte Mizuki, founder of Life Spark Studio.
Hi, hello, welcome to You Are That Girl. So in this episode, I want to share with you my excitement of how I feel so much achievement and satisfaction in sharing with you my journey and my story. After I went through this being a podcast host, my results is I'm able to consolidate my life journey, my heartaches, my failure, and able to compile them in mini shows and mini 10-minute clips and able to share it to all my students and followers. For many years, I have been thinking, I have been working so hard for the past 8 years. And many have came into my life. But how many of them know my story? And I was trying hard to keep posting pictures, videos, and motivational quotes on my social medias. But it would not have been so successful as the podcast. You Are That Girl show today is a great hit. It have inspired and get another girl moving and keeping her dream and rebuild confidence. I'm so proud of myself to have achieved this through the podcast program. So today I want to share with you some of my results that have gotten me since day one that I have started 1 year ago on the podcast program. So first of all, I'm able to have my stories and my failure reaching out to not just one girl, two girls, but to thousands and thousands of girls out there. And if you are listening to this, I want you to share the joy of my results. Because of the podcast program, my voice have traveled far and I'm able to inspire another girl just like me. They want to keep fit, they want to slim down, they want to look good, they want to be another better person. And with the podcast, I'm able to easily reach my customer and my followers. So for you who are listening, don't you agree that this is just so easy and this is just a small little clips that you can download over at your phone that you can listen out what I have to share with you. So the results that I have received and the feedback that I have received for all my students and followers are incredible. I receive messages and emails and heartwarming messages every single week that I launch my podcast episode. And as I read them, I truly feel that if I have not taken this step, they will not have known that I have been through what they are going through right now. And all it takes is I am willing to step up and be that first one to share my story. And the podcast program allows me to no longer think about what to post or what to share. Because I have done 56 episodes in just less than 48 hours. Amazing results that I have achieved here. It would not have been possible without Joanne being the podcast coach, without Janisha sharing her gadget and her setup and opening up this amazing podcast room for normal women like us who want to share our voice and story across to you girls. And also, I would not have achieved potential LifeSparks investor into the company in such a short time. And why is it that they came to LifeSparks? It's because I keep showing up. I even share all my life story. I admit my failure. I celebrate my wins. It shows how genuine and trustworthy myself and LifeSparks is. This podcast program just gives me an amazing portraying the trustworthiness for my brand and my businesses. And the amazing part about, I no longer need to think about what to share. Back then when I always had to think of content after content to share with my customer. Now, because I have already completed and pre-planned what are the type of message and motivational notes that I would love them to hear week after week from me, I can take any of my episode and attach it to the email very easily and share it to them. And today, I'm gaining traction for my emails. And they find it easy to digest. They find it easy because they could drive and listen to me. They could be riding during their ride to work or fetching their kids. And I can reach out to all these ladies that I have been dreaming of talking to them. The investor into LifeSparks, I have never knew that by sharing my voice, by sharing my message to them in a pre-recorded format, they'll be able to experience and walk through my vision. Why I do what I do. Why do you think that LifeSparks will expand and grow? Why do you think that we should invest in your company? And have faith in you that we will all win this game. So I really want you to share my joy. I can't be more excited to tell you that this is amazing. And if you are thinking about, hey, I've been following you for some time and this is just so amazing how you have completed all 56 episodes at one go within 48 hours under the coaching of the podcast coach. Find out more and see it for yourself. But what are some of my frustration and resistance before I enjoy all this celebration? So let me share with you in this show as well some of my no's. First of all, when I was open up to this concept of, do you want to consolidate all your past experience and stories and struggles and words that you would like to share with these ladies over a pre-recorded podcast? I was like, really? But I don't have time. I need to work. I need to teach. And I have my own stuff. I don't have time for all this. Do you mean I need to sit my ass off and really, really, sit down and think through what are some of the things that I would love to share with my ladies? And I keep brushing it away. I keep saying no. So I have my internal struggles and objection to how can I squeeze out so many hours of my time in the day to devote to this program? And I'll be wondering and challenging the podcast coach. Can't I just do it on my own using my phone? It's just a recording, right? And the podcast coach will be sharing with me. It's not just another recording. It's a professional setup. And you only need to do 5%. All the cameras, the mic, the gadget, the sound system, the tone, how nice you will sound over the microphone, and how your intro is going to be like, how you're going to introduce yourself will all be done for you. You just need to spend your time, devote your time, and sit down here and share your story. And so I keep saying no. I really think that I don't have the time. I can do it on my own. And also, I do not have a voice of a DJ. How can you make someone like me that don't have a voice of a DJ to sound nice and good over the microphone? And I don't trust the technology. I'm scared. But you know what? When I came over here for a dry run, to look at how the setup looks, how is it feel to have the microphone in front of me, I was really impressed. Because they really show me that I only need to do 5% of the work. You don't even need to touch a single button over here, because there is a podcast coach sitting right beside you to assure you that everything will be fine. Everything is in control. And the next question I have for my podcast coach: will there be listeners? How can you guarantee me that there will be listeners, there will be followers, there will be results? And she said, this is an online platform. This is not a magazine. This is not a book. We do not need to measure in a way on the physical count. It's online. It's a free download. It can be everywhere. Every time you do a social media post, every time you do emails, every time you share a WhatsApp with your friends, you could potentially forward that to them. Instead of you repeating your stories over and over and over again at each networking session. And she assured me, you know what? After you went through all this, you don't even need to carry your name card. You just need to let them know that please go on and listen to You Are That Girl podcast. And I'm convinced, because today, if I really step on and make that stand that, no, I don't believe that there will be listener. I don't believe that there's anyone following this You Are That Girl podcast, I will not have achieved what I have achieved today. And then after I get up from, okay, I can have time, I can do with the help of you, I can have the voice of a DJ with the help of the gadget in place and a coach just beside me. And it's an online world, I will definitely have the listener and followers. What can I share? So just like you, I hesitated. When they asked me, what are some of the topics that you would love to share in your first few episodes, I was stuck. I was planning to write out script. Really like acting show, Really like a pre-planned talk show. What are some of the things that I would love to share with you? And the very first episode of mine, I wrote a script and I spent one whole day. And again, I told my podcast coach, this is not working. I spent one whole day just to write my first episode script. So how can you tell me that within 48 hours I can complete all 56 episodes of my podcast? How can I do that? And then again, she assured me and break my fear. You know what? Like just how you have communicated with me over a cup of coffee. How you have talked to a friend whenever you went on a shopping trip. How easy are you talking? How can you share your frustration? Is being you, is being real. And when she said that, and I break my first fear, I just went ahead and complete my first episode. And when that happened, I truly understand. You don't need a script to share your story. There's no need a script to share your journey. Why do you need a script to share your failure? You have never needed a script when you talk to your mom, your dad, your spouse, your kids, and your friends. Why is it that now you place a mic in front of you, you need to be fake? You need to pre-plan what you want to share. This podcast program is to let you have the airtime to send out your frustration, your happiness, your wins, your lose, to be there to send this message across to millions of listeners. Maybe today I only have one listener during my first episode. But I know today I have thousands and thousands of followers waiting for my next episode and hungry and excited to know what else have I got to share. What else Charlotte Mizuki have to share. And with that, I really want to share with you. If you are thinking about you have no time, you can do it on your own. I don't have a voice at all. Will there be listener? And what can I share? Take that first step. Be like me. Be open and just trust the podcast coach. Trust the expert that has set up this amazing room for you and willing to share what they have achieved. How can they assure us that normal people like us can have the voice like a DJ? So today, in conclusion, if you want to have a different story and different result of your life, you want to have an upgrade of your life today, you want to be seen as a leader and be seen as someone different from yesterday, you want to stand out like crazy, telling people, you know what? I am not like what you have imagined. I want to take away all the things that you have been saying. I want to take away all the gossiping behind my back. I want to put my brand, my face, my business out there and let all my clients, my customer, my listener and followers truly know who am I. Then podcast is a perfect way for you to go. So if you are still hesitating what this program can do for you, I have reaped the benefit of it, and together with hundreds and hundreds of the ladies here in Soul Rich Women, they have reaped many rewards and wins and satisfaction from the family members, the support that they get. Why are you still waiting? So remember, when we raise our voices together, the words woman power become more than just a phrase. It becomes a movement. Know that your dreams are valid and on your path you never deny, only directed. It's time to get your voice heard.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so honored that we are connected, and I hope that I can continue to serve you as you build your dreams. And if you love this episode, and I hope that you did, rate it 5 stars. Give us that glowing review because it will help more women around the world finding the Soul Rich Woman podcast. Alone you are strong, together we are unstoppable. Now share this with every woman who needs it, because this is how we are changing the world, one woman at a time. As always, get out of your comfort zone and go towards the dreams you've always wanted to achieve. For women who love the F word, being fabulous, having freedom, and financial independence. My dear soul rich woman, sending you my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.